Hey Pisces, welcome to a reading. Pisces, if this reading resonates with you, please like and or subscribe. Heads up, I did do 2 pre-shuffles and I was like, okay, this energy is kind of crazy, kind of sneaky, kind of unhealthy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to redo this reading, and instead of just pulling cards out, I'm gonna have to say, let's pull Pisces' energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I don't know who's doing what, you know? So I'm gonna pull your energy first, Pisces, and see where you're at, and then I'm gonna pull the energies, I guess, around you to kind of pinpoint what is going on here because there's a lot. There is a lot. It feels a lot around career, money, toxicity. So let's see what's going on. What is Pisces energy, Spirit? What is Pisces energy? Pisces, you're showing up as the Eight of Swords. Okay. Pisces energy. Death card in reverse. Pisces energy. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you're the one with the money issues. Now, again, this is a general reading. I'm tapping into who Spirit wants me to connect with, okay? So if this resonates, it's important for you to let me know. Some of you guys are in a financial bind. That's how I see it. I feel like you're looking at investments. Maybe you feel like you made mistakes on investments. You could be feeling financially stuck, feeling like you have no way of making change, like feeling optionless. You're becoming in your head a lot about your financial constraints. But what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is more about beating yourself up about your investments. So maybe some of you guys spent your money wrong, or maybe you invested something and then you lost it. The other thing that I'm seeing here too is that maybe there was a passing and maybe there was finances around a passing. Whether or not you got an inheritance or not, or you invested into the cost of burials and things like that. So I do feel in a practical world, Pisces, it does feel like you're feeling financially constricted and you don't know what to do. You feel optionless. But the thing is, right, spiritually speaking, when you have the death card in reverse, it means that spirit has been telling you that you need to change something, but you haven't changed it. You have to let something go. If it comes into business, process or business, right? Process, let's say process, investments. What are you doing? Right, I just got in my head, if you do the same thing over and over, you expect a different result. Some of you guys, I'm getting also, some of you guys have something health-wise that is reoccurring, and there could be financial issues like medical bills, is what I'm also getting in my head for some of you. All right, so it's going to be different for all of you, but I do feel, spiritually speaking, when death comes to play, it means that you need to accept a change, but you're having trouble accepting. So they want you to do death to rebirth, right? The phoenix rising through the ashes. But right now, you're pretty much the ashes energetically. It's kind of like you don't know what to do. You're in a situation, you feel stuck, right? And if it's medical, totally understandable. If you thought you beat something and then it comes back, right? Or you keep feeling like you're escaping death, right? If you feel like you're in a business or career that you've been doing for so long, but now it's like you're not growing, you don't see the growth. But it's like, but you've been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be different for all of you. But I do feel like a lot of this has to do with your processes, how you function, and the return on those investments that you've been doing. So some of you may feel like giving up, tossing in the towel, and turning into victimhood, right? Depending on what it is. Granted, your feelings are valid, but some of this is fixable and some of it is more like accepting and surrender, right? Managing. So you have to put it where you fit it, right? Let's see what's going on here. So, why does Pisces feel the Eight of Swords? Why does Pisces feel the Eight of Swords? Because you keep thinking about something that you desire. Nine of Cups, Page of Cups. You're focused on the emotional satisfaction of achievement. There's a lot of things that you want to achieve. It almost feels like this is hitting your inner child. And for some of you, it is a child. So you're wanting something to work out that you want emotional happiness. You want something to really work out here. So for some of you, you may have a child, right? And for example, if you're dealing with a health ailment, right? And it's very tough, and you might have a child and you fear what's going to happen, right? What am I going to leave my child? It's things like that for some of you. And for some of you, this is something internal, like your inner child, where you've worked on something that you always wanted to do. Maybe it's creative, and you're really wanting to feel like a sense of gratitude and accomplishment, but you're not feeling that. You're feeling stuck, but you don't know what to do because you really want to feel satisfied with whatever this endeavor is. So, what is causing death in reverse? What is death in reverse for Pisces? Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys, very straightforward, some of you guys need to get another job. Some of you guys need to get another job. Some of you guys need to learn a new skill. Some of you guys need to go to school. Some of you guys need to put in actual effort, consistent effort into what you're doing. See what I'm saying? The Seven of Pentacles, sometimes in reverse, they'll work on something, and if they don't feel like it's working, they'll get lazy. They'll go backwards even, and it's like you get lazy because it's not coming to how the changes that you're wanting to see, they're not coming fast enough, right? But Spirit is saying either start a new avenue, a new skill, a new job, right? Death, or change the method, add something else to that pile there. But also more so, stay consistent. If this is something you don't want to let go, and this is important to you, then you got to change up how you're doing it, right? Are you lazy? Do you need to learn something, like I said? Why is Seven of Pentacles in reverse for Pisces? Some of you guys need to get a new medication. I'm also getting that. Normally, I don't read into health, but there could be a new medication. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What is that for Pisces? What is Seven of Pentacles in reverse for Pisces? Page of Wands. Lots of pages. Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands. This is new energy. It's curiosity energy, right? It's a new spark. But that's Page of Wands in reverse. No solid plan. Sometimes a Page of Wands in reverse, they'll start something but never finish it. Or they'll start something prematurely. So what is this for you, Pisces? What is this change that you seem to be feeling like you keep looping around and it's never changing? And it's hard because it almost feels like a repeated cycle, but a painful one over and over and over. It's not an easy one. This is a repeating horrible cycle. You just want something to be so bad, but what is it? What is it for some of you? I'm curious. Some of you need to offer something new. If this is business, some of you need to offer something new. All right, Spirit Guides. For Pisces and relationships, we're going to do like categories. I'll do relationships like love, I'll do career, and I'll do spiritual. Okay? If this resonates, please like, endorse, subscribe. Because your main energy right now is the Death card. That's the only major arcana. Major arcanas, that's your spiritual influence. That is your spiritual lesson. So right now, it's kind of like something being brought up from the grave, you know? Yeah. Some of you need to bring back something that you used to do as well. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go into business. Advice for Pisces in business. What's going on with Pisces in business? Pisces in business. What's going on with Pisces in business? Judgment. Ooh, hold on. Judgment. Major arcana. In business, some of you guys are getting recognized. People are starting to see what you offer. So that's good. Some of you are having epiphanies and you're making choices and decisions. That is good. Okay, so you're making choices around your business. You're doing some business reviews, right? You're reviewing what's working, what's not working. Some of you are getting seen, but nonetheless, judgment does mean decisions and truth. So that's what's happening in business. That gives an opportunity for change, right? But judgment is also accountability. All right, let's see what's going on here. What's going on in career? Career for Pisces. People with careers. What's going on with Pisces and career? Pisces and career, you have the Seven of Wands. You're being tested. You're standing your ground, but you're feeling attacked because people may be attacking you. This to me, when I see Seven of Wands, like it could to me be like, people trying to interview a celebrity. What's really going on? Da 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 da. Like people trying to bring you down. That kind of energy. But you're standing your ground, but you're feeling the pressure. For some of you, you could have a lot of responsibilities or a lot of expectations from your job, and you're feeling pressured. But you're standing your ground, but you're feeling tensed. So in business, it feels like you're dealing with boundaries. Okay. What about spirituality, spirit? What's going on with Pisces spiritually? What is going on with Pisces spiritually? What's going on with Pisces spiritually? Spiritually, Two of Cups in reverse. You're not aligned. You're not aligned. There could be a guide that you're not connecting with properly here. Cancer energy, family ties. There could be a family member that is wanting to work with you that you're not connected to. There could be a disagreement or a mismatch in who you're connecting with. It feels there's an imbalance in your spirituality. Yep, hidden energy is the hermit. I'm going to take that, Pisces, as spirituality. It's hermit. This is self-reflection. This is spiritual conquest, soul searching, trying to find things in the dark, trying to follow your inner wisdom in your searching. I feel like Pisces, spiritually speaking, there could be a masculine energy trying to help navigate your situation. Could be a grandfather or someone older, and they've been trying to send you messages and provide you guidance. And you might not be understanding what they're saying, okay? Especially because they're wanting you to make a decision around something, maybe partnerships around either your spiritual partnerships or your partnerships in your life. So I do feel, Pisces, there's a disconnect spiritually for you. When it comes to that, it has to do with spiritual relationships. Yeah, we got the Six of Pentacles. What else do I want to pull into? Let's go to Pisces and health. Pisces and health. Pisces, I've never done this before. Let me know if you like it. Pisces and health. What's going on with Pisces and health? Pisces and physical. Pisces and physical health. Pisces, it feels like you're revisiting a doctor to find out what's going on. You could have had something that came back around and you're getting advice on it. For some of you, you have to travel to see a doctor, like travel maybe out of state or something. There could be something that's keeping you stuck that maybe you don't know of, and Spirit is saying you got to go get that checked out. This could be your mental health. This could be around your mental health. Some of you need to see a counselor if you're not seeing a counselor. Okay? I also feel mental health. If there's issues around family, there could be an opportunity to heal relationships with understanding, but it feels like you would need a third person to mitigate this. However, speaking of health, it does feel like you would be speaking to a professional around something that you feel like you keep getting pulled back to. Okay, so there could be progress around something in your health. I'm getting mental, it doesn't have to be. What else? So we got career, business, career, spiritual, physical health / mental health. Did I get romance? Let's get romance. What's going on with Pisces and romance? 8 of Cups. So you're emotionally trying to remove yourself from a situation, whether it's relocating or emotionally forgiving the past and moving on. You're still in the 8 of Cups though, which means you still feel that energy. You're trying to let something go. Some of you may be with somebody and you're not happy and you're already 1 foot out the door. So I do feel Pisces, in your romantic relationship, this could be you where you feel emotionally unhappy. Okay, you're abandoning the situation. You could have left a long time ago, but you're still processing that as well. So continue to move forward, Pisces. Is there any other that I want to see here? Okay, let's do energy around you. Is there a message for anybody around Pisces? Somebody around Pisces that we need to be aware of for Pisces? Anybody around Pisces that we need to be aware of? Anything around Pisces? There's a Knight of Wands. There's a Sagittarian placement. Somebody's passionate about you. They want to come see you and they want to have a physical rendezvous. Let's put it that way. So there's a Sagittarius that wants to tap it. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to get chased or are getting chased by somebody here. All right. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else. I guess that's it. Pisces. Let's get you a wisdom card. If you like this, let me know. Pisces. Pisces. We have peace. Peace is coming out for you. So let's read the protection, because I feel like it's more protection since there's a struggle here. 23. Okay, 23 says, now is the time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself, and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. Interesting. Okay, so Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. If it did, let me know how. Bye.